Hello, and welcome to the Daily Conspiracy Podcast. We didn't take days off over Christmas because Father Christmas was pretty fucking busy, and we thought it would be rude if we dropped a show.
This is our Christmas, Lee.
This is our do you know what? This is the longest we've been without actually speaking to each other. You need some fucking oil in that stand, motherfucker.
It's because it's been left over Christmas, you know. It's
Mine gets like that. If I don't use it all the time, it gets a bit creaky.
like the wife.
Yeah, like we fucking even before, like it's been a bit weird because I did the last show. Sorry to break time for people. The last show recorded. There was the last show we recorded together was the one with Bart. Did I record the show with Danny before or after that? Well, that was before it.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously we did the
was
Hangout
it?
show.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was after.
It was after.
I thought it was after.
Because I couldn't make it.
Yeah, because a couple of people posted up saying, fucking, you said it was Christmas Day, and it's not Christmas Day, it's Christmas Eve. Like, I fucking know. Maybe we fucking just changed when we were going to move stuff around. That's all we did.
You do know Spotify isn't live, people. You know?
It's like every time I go listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, he's on. What are the chances of it?
I mean, I might have just spoiled.
To be fair,
people's Christmas.
To be fair, I was fucking here for it when Rogan used to be live. I loved it.
Yeah, I liked the live ones.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool as fuck when he used to go live.
I suppose there's too much risk factor now. You know?
I think so. Yeah, he was too big. He's too big, and
I've never seen him cut anything from the show though that we know.
I have.
Oh, you have?
I've clocked edits here and there, even sneaky edits as well. I've clocked. Yeah, no, I think. Do you
think that happens? Do you feel like sometimes something so fucking like the guest might go, "You're gonna have to cut that from the show," and Joe's right, okay, but you were smoking a cigar right as you said that, so you're gonna have to put it in your mouth right now.
No, I think they're probably clever enough to edit it. The other thing as well is audio. You which is the main way people listen to that. Although I know his videos do get millions of views, but you can get away with a lot with just a camera cut.
I think some of the edits might be, when he goes,
Yeah, absolutely. But the other one would be is if you're cutting something out from somebody, you can cut that audio, put the camera to Joe, or if Joe said something, put the camera to somebody else, not have anything going on, and just roll on with the show. You realistically, if it's a word, as long as if it's a whole segment, then you chopping a segment out. So that's even easier to chop a segment out. If it's one word you're getting rid of, it's just a couple of seconds, isn't it? It's gone. But yeah, it's I used to love it when it was live. Anyway, I'd love to if there was an easy way like to do this show live. I'd like it would be nice for us to do it live, but I'm
sure. I think we'll see them days again.
Yeah, but it's
I can feel it in the tip of my dick.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there'd be something. But also the people might be noticing. I mean, if they're watching it on there, I'm sure they have noticed. But obviously, over the Christmas period, we have made the decision to post our videos back up on YouTube as well as.
My dad will be. Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're going to get as a fucking intro. To be honest, there might not be any music on it. Well, no, there'll have to be music now because we haven't.
Well, I'll make something small.
Yeah, but they'll have just seen the music now anyway. So fat lot good we've got fucking monetizing this episode. But we just made the decision that it's a good time to get back on YouTube for you people that wanted us there in the first place. Some of you were quite angry about it. I'm not doing it to keep you happy. Don't live for you. I live for us, and I live.
I am. You see, I'm doing it to keep you happy. I said, listen, Lee,
no,
that person that kicked off, we need to sort him out this Christmas.
Only in it for fucking F-list fame is what I'm looking for. That's my fucking ceiling. F-list celebrity.
So, seeing as we're on YouTube, can I just say this because I'm fucked off about this. This wallpaper, there is a little grey behind
Yeah.
me, but you can't fucking see him. Also, I've just realised we're in the wrong
Ollie
positions.
loves a little grey behind him. Oh, now
Now,
I've got a little grey behind me.
If you go back
Oh, he's
and
getting
play that
seconds.
bit when
I'm
I
getting
flipped us
seconds.
round and pause it, maybe upload in some editing suite, you'll be able to see that little grey from that transition.
It's tremendous, Ollie. You're a fucking wizard.
It's been said.
Do you want to know what I was doing on my Christmas day, Ollie? And this is when I realised that I just can't fucking take a break from shit. I just can't. This whole thing. People think that we just get on here and talk bullshit, which we do. But I've suddenly realised that I'm fucking addicted to podcasts and conspiracy related topics. So
It's
first
kind
of
of a
all,
good thing that you are, really.
it is kind of a good thing. So first of all, next
Because I don't
Wednesday-
like him.
No. They make me sad. So next Wednesday, which is the 7th, we have Rob Counts coming on the show. You might know him from the YouTube channel Metaphysical. You might also know him from his old YouTube channel and website, The Edge of Wonder. Really looking forward to getting him. I've followed Edge of Wonder stuff like back in the day, as in 2020, when we weren't allowed to go out. I got so into Edge of Wonder. It's the only, I should say first because I think I've done it since then. But it was the first independent creator that I'd signed up. Like I'd done their YouTube, done it, finished the game. That YouTube finished. And I signed up to their website so I could watch all their exclusive content as well. And they kept me sane or made me insane through lockdown.
And now he's gifted you.
Gifted
his
me
presence
his
on
presence.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So really looking forward to that. We're going to talk about the Montauk Project, which has been like all over on his YouTube channel. So I encourage you to go over and check Metaphysical out and watch his stuff on the Montauk Project to get a leg up on it. So yeah, I was watching. So I was messaging him on Christmas Day, sorting that interview out, and I was watching his stuff on YouTube as well. And also,
And he was replying back on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we don't take days off. Reptilians don't take days off.
I just think it's a bit insensitive for you to message him on Christmas Day, if I'm honest. But, you know.
He messaged me, actually.
That's a bit insensitive to message you on Christmas Day.
Well, and he probably took one look at me and said, well, that guy's sad and alone. He can do this now. So, yeah, this was
if you want me, reply on Christmas Day.
You've got to choose. It's me or Jesus.
What you eating?
So then the other thing I ended up watching was Jay Anderson on the Joe Rogan Experience, which is pretty fucking wild because, like, we've been in the sort of UFO thing before when we had Alien Addict, and it was like very much like Alien Addict was in the. I mean, obviously not now. Jay is a very, very successful man at what he's doing. Not what I'm trying to say. But like we were in the ballpark, you know, similar sort of subscriber numbers at one point, and that sort of thing.
We've conversed back and forth a few times. He said he might come on the show, never has.
No.
Fuck you, Jay.
Well, he was on to bigger and bolder things, and like I thought it was a fucking tremendous
it was a good
interview. Like, really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure, like, because it's the first, as Jay pointed out on Rogan, he's the first of like our lot that's made it onto the Joe Rogan Experience. Not like something else beforehand or done something else and then gone into something. He's like the first grassroots YouTube creator involved in ufology that's ended up on Joe Rogan.
Also, without sounding like a drama queen. Alien Addict we had a bit of drama on that show, going back and forth. Jay
But
was sometimes involved in that drama.
it led to me calling you the drama farmer.
It did, and I quite like that nickname. I wish it was still there, but never mind. But yeah, it's he was in the kind of same circles that we were in.
Yes.
There is small pockets in the UFO world, should I say, and we were in a pocket that he was there in that pocket, even though we never interviewed him.
Mm.
Are you alright? You look like you've had a stroke.
I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. But no,
Which
no, I just
might be why I look like I've had a stroke.
most people get stroked when they listen to me for long enough.
Carry on.
No, that's all I had to say.
Oh. I was very interested in watching Jay because I feel that this is the beginning of maybe the wheels coming off, like disclosure.
Do you mean? Oh, I thought you were going to say this is the beginning of Hancock Mark II.
No,
Jay.
that's Jimmy Cossetti.
Yeah, Jay gives me some Hancock vibes. That it's the British
I think he
thing.
wants to give you Hancock vibes. If I'm honest, that's probably been my biggest criticism of Jay is that I'm not convinced he's the right man to be the Hancock successor, if that's where he's going out. But that doesn't mean that his content isn't really engaging and entertaining. That's not what I'm trying to say. And it's not really a slant on him. Graham Hancock is a unique guy, and I think Hancock's quite brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not saying that Jay's not smart. I think Jay's really smart.
Yeah.
But there's a there's a difference between someone that you got. Or you're like really really smart.
Thank you.
Like when we use the word brilliant, like you're another level smart, and I think Hancock is another level smart.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. What do you? So you think this is like another level of disclosure?
No, I think this is like the foundations of what we have been sold since the New York Times article. Like Jay took Lou Elizondo down in that interview. Like for a certain audience, because don't forget the ufology bubble, and it's one of the reasons you've never seen us in and to be fair, it's probably to our detriment as well. But you've never seen us in X chats, is because I think X chats are all they do is make you a target to like to certain people that genuinely want to hurt you. You know, like the people in those X chats genuinely want to come after you. They want to fucking post pictures of your family. They want to tell your boss that you fucking molest chipmunks. You know, like they're not just happy with like putting a post up about you or something like that. They want to fucking take you down. It's one of the reasons I've never wanted to get on it. The other reason is I kind of look at the X chats and go, "Oh, you guys are into UFOs. You're all there. Nobody listening to this is like fresh ears. Like it always kind of feels a little bit like preaching to the converted or echo chambery for me. So that's but again, that's where Lou Elizondo has been like very, very much involved with some people. You know, like allegedly.
He was involved with Jay for quite some time. He's been on Jay's channel back in the day when Lou was doing the rounds, and there was a falling out at some point.
Mm.
You know, is that because some like Jay said, you know what, I'm not doing that.
I think maybe it was like maybe he found he was getting manipulated. Maybe he didn't even realize he was being manipulated. But it's a case of like this isn't right for me. Um, and then you've got two choices. Then you either rise above that and you move forward, or some of the people that are being manipulated by Luis Elizondo just sort of crumbled into the strange like creatures of the night, which just like come out of the woodwork now. Like say they're not interested in any of this stuff, but still come out to attack people, which is odd.
Mm.
But don't forget, 99% of the Joe Rogan podcast listeners that are into there'll be a subsect of Rogan listeners that it's like, oh, this one's about aliens and fucking pyramids.
Yep.
Like, let me get my lube. Let me just oil it up, and I'm gonna spend 2 hours fucking stroking away to this one.
I'd fucking dry rub it.
And no, treat yourself, mate. You gotta treat yourself, especially the age you are. Skin gets a bit thinner as you get older.
Yeah, but it also gets moister.
Does it?
I mean, I sweat a lot more than I used to do. It's
not the same though, is it? It's like water. Water's not a good lubricant.
No, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that, Lee. I'm just not going to say that. Don't you worry.
I'm glad.
Especially not with this wallpaper. It just doesn't seem right.
But yeah. So those people that are into this stuff that listen to Rogan will maybe have come across Luis Elizondo before. If they haven't listened to him on Rogan, maybe they listened to him on Danny Jones or Julian Dory, or those sort of, I would say, Rogan and Rogan adjacent podcasts that Luis Elizondo has definitely done the rounds on. And if you are interested in any way, shape, or form in David Grush, David Fravor, congressional hearings type stuff, you'll know who Luis Elizondo is, but you might not know about the X side of Luis Elizondo. And I think the call out that Jay did, I think that's what's really angered Luis Elizondo, is that he's blown up his spot in front of a load of people that he wouldn't have been blown up in front of before. Or ever needed to be blown up in front of. You're muted.
Oh no, I do have actually. I had a clip of somebody breaking down the Luis Elizondo thing as well. But
have you got it?
Yeah, I have got it. Do you want me to bring it up?
Yeah, please, mate.
Here we go. This guy is cousin it. I don't know your name. I'll share the link.
UFO Twitter beefing again. And hey, I might get sued after making these videos. That's why I've been thinking about even dropping these, but fuck it. We got the final boss, Luis Elizondo, responding to Jay Anderson's Joe Rogan interview, and a lot of people that's been on X just kind of like trolling him about amnesty and getting on spaces with Chupacabra, Red Panda Koala, and Jay Anderson himself, and Eric Burlston just agreeing with Jay Anderson.
And one of the things that a lot of us noticed, and have to give credit to a couple of people like Red Panda Koala and Chupacabra on Twitter, two very good researchers that have been highlighting this, is that when the whole kind of 2017 narrative and Luis Elizondo and Chris Mellon and all these guys started coming out, obviously we were all extremely excited about it. Over time, there were some issues, like some contradictions. Luis Elizondo especially has contradicted himself quite a lot, and some of us started to get a little bit suspicious of these people and just started asking questions. It didn't take long for us to be targeted by a pretty significant network online of people that were trying to hack and dox us and people like he hasn't put his actual name out there, but people like Red Panda Koala was doxxed online, had his
That was a clip from the interview. I suggest y'all go watch it. But yeah, man, y'all think Boss Hog, final boss Lil Elizondo is just gonna sit there and just take that shit? Hey, again, I'm gonna just put this shit out there. Y'all try to sue my ass, y'all only gonna get a box of chocolate and a bottle of Henny. So Lou responded to Eric saying, these are thoughts I've had as well. I think we need to be open to all possibilities on this topic and be extremely skeptical. Then Adam Goldsack popped in and said, I have to say I'm disappointed to see Eric Burlson be taken by a very disreputable personality. Someone has got himself onto Rogan as well. If it wasn't for the efforts of Luis Elizondo at all, the debate in Congress wouldn't be happening right now. What do y'all think? Y'all agree? Y'all let me know. Then Luis Elizondo responded and he said, brother, it's okay, not really, but this is politics. It's also a rich environment for hucksters and clicks for likes. My real concern is that statesmanship seems to be a dying art these days, not directed at Eric, and that our government had fallen into social media trap of instant gratitude and dopamine hit that fools us into thinking that any one of us is any more important than anyone else. We're not. We're all desperate little creatures searching desperately for the answers we seek so we can sleep easy at night. We forget that Mother Nature has a vote, and us little humans need to learn humility, humbleness, before we'll ever be able to comprehend the great beyond, wherever that lies. I appreciate you, Adam. And for all you haters and trolls, just wait until you see what I have coming next. Mwahaha. Just kidding, not kidding. Then Danilo Jimenez tried to be like a peacemaker. He was like, yo, would you go on X Space with Red Panda, Tupa, the UFO Joe, the Project Unity to clear things, Lou? Lou was like, hell nah. Nothing to clear with liars. Happy New Year's. I mean, hey, he just said he got something for the trolls. And according to him, that's Red Panda and Jay Anderson and Tupa and all them. From the looks of it, it seems like a player haters ball is about to happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Thank you, Cousin It. That's Cousin It, people. I don't know why I couldn't say his name.
No, I feel cooler just listening to him.
Yeah, he does sound quite cool.
Mm.
I wonder. I wonder if a few of them got together and said, "Listen, as Lou sent you this, as he said this to you, yeah, he said this to me." Do you know? I wonder if that's the way it went down. They said, like, a few of them got together and said, "We need to get away from this."
Maybe. I find it really weird though. So, obviously we'll try our best to explain stuff that we kind of only half know, because we're like any of you guys that might be paying attention to this, might not be paying attention to this. So obviously some of the names you might not know, or you might have just heard us say on this show now and again. So the Lou Elizondo, who is an supposedly was he head of ATIP? Was it ATIP he was supposed to be head of? Yeah.
Yep.
Which was a reconnaissance program for downed UFOs.
Yep. He went to TTSA, then he stepped away from TTSA.
Yeah.
After he fucked. I'm not going to say that.
So there's a guy called Lou Angeles who used to have a channel. You'll have heard me say this before. He's a fucking dreadful man. But
I don't think he was always a dreadful man.
No, he is now. He's absolutely a dreadful man now.
So he had the unidentified celebrity reviews.
Yes.
Which turned into Lou reviews.
And it was a decent show. It was a banger. Yeah. It wasn't a banger. It was a decent show.
No, but how big would it be now if he'd have carried on doing that?
I don't think it would have ever got big because of him. Some people will dismantle.
You really don't like him, do you?
I really don't like him. Some people will dismantle whatever they're in. Doesn't matter whether it's like a relationship or a business project or a car or a fucking boat that you might be sailing. At some point, if you have that person involved with you, they will fucking derail it. I've worked with people like that before. I've worked with people like that before on pretty successful things, in this industry as well. And they will just...
I know.
Yeah, they'll take it down. And like it's
well, they did fire you.
Kind of. And then they kind of took themselves down after they did that. But
Karma's a bitch, mate.
Karma. Well, to me, I kind of think it was because they fired me. That's why some of the listeners disappeared because I am delicious.
I tasted you. You know, not too
No
salty.
complaints. No complaints.
No.
Just quickly, what I've realised are camera positions, mate. You absolutely need to get your camera close to you at some point, because with me sat like this, you look like the tiny head in Beetlejuice at the end of the show. At
Little
the end of
sprout
the
head?
movie. Yes. Hopping over to one of our video platforms.
With these fucking
check sprout
strapping
head out.
shoulders.
What?
With these strapping shoulders.
Can't. I look like
To
a
move a
fucking
bit closer
Nephilim here. Your camera's too high up. That's the problem.
It is. It covers up. I could be naked, couldn't I? I
But
could
look
quite
at
easily
all
get
the-
away with it. You wouldn't
Oh.
even see my nipples.
Look at all the space above your head. Go on, tilt down. Tilt down for me. Tilt down for Daddy. Go on. Go on, tilt. No, not your head. The fucking camera, you retard.
I'm not. No, because I've got mess down here. I'm covering up shit.
Oh, right, okay. So, anyway, back to
A
Lou.
dead body.
Yeah, talking about people that fucking dismantle things. He was heavily involved with Lou Elizondo. That guy, like, fucking MK Ultra, that motherfucker, like, to
He was
Pluto
working
and back.
as a waitress in a cocktail bar when he met Lou.
So
This.
that's-
I'm gonna,
right, sorry,
quick
let
to
me
tell the
explain that
story. Gonna have to.
Yeah. So, Lou is like a. He's
Wait,
an
you tell
actor.
that bit. I'll just tell quickly the backbone. The unidentified celebrity review, Lou, kind of had an interest in fucking ufology while he was working.
I was gonna do
as a
all this,
waitress in a cocktail
I was literally
bar.
going to do all this. This is exactly what I
Oh,
was going
okay,
to say.
now you take over.
So, he's an actor. He has been like bit parts in some pretty big films, like Tom Hanks and stuff like that. So fine, that's all well good. But I'm just letting you know where we are. He's a waiter that's trying to make it in the like showbiz. Like I think he lives in California, doesn't he? Like
He's in Los Angeles. He's in
Los Angeles, yeah,
Los Angeles.
yeah. And the guy, which has got a UFO channel, yeah,
Yep.
happens to be working when the guy, which is gonna essentially break disclosure, just happens to come into the in there. I personally think that Lou Elizondo, being a counterintelligence guy, was fully aware of who Lou Angeles was.
Do you
before
think
he
that
went-
meal was purposely done in there?
Yes, yeah. I
Do you think the whole point of that meal
I think
was
he
for
knew
Lou?
who. I think he knew who Lou was. I think he knew Lou. He knew Lou would know who he was. I would guess that he's done like a full-on character analysis of the guy to see just how manipulatable he is. And at some point, Lou has gone, this guy.
He was
could
on that
use-"
show a lot. He was on
Yeah.
that show a lot. Lou Elizondo went on the show with his dad.
Yeah.
I think it was
So-
Father's Day. And Lou Angeles brought his dad on as well.
Mm-hmm. So what he did was build this guy up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and then took the fucking rug right up out from under him.
We saw this happen in real life.
Yeah, but I think these guys can profile these people, and I think everything, because now Lou Angeles, he just attacks people that are into UFOs, and it's really weird because he doesn't have to. He can just get on with his life. He doesn't do any of this stuff anymore. He doesn't make content about UFOs. All he does is go online and attack people if they say they believe in flying saucers. It's really weird. Like, if it wasn't a conspiracy theory he was doing it about, it wouldn't be like let's say if he was doing the same thing but attacking like a race or religion, it would not be considered fucking like okay the way he goes about himself. I think that this was the beginning of the building blocks of what we're in now. I'm more and more edging towards the idea that DeFraber, Grush, they're all fucking. This is a massive psyop, and the reason people are pissed off at Jay is because, like I said, he's just blown Elizondo up in front of people that didn't need him to be blown up in. This is what I mean by I think the wheels are coming off the disclosure narrative.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be money. It really could just be money, or it could be something like much fucking deeper. It's wild, right? If it's fucking bullshit, yeah. If it's because people say, "Oh yeah, well it's just a con man. It's just a con man." It's a con man that's got it into fucking congressional hearings.
Well, I wanted to bring this up because people say that Greer's people have said Greer's a con man a few times. Well, Jay spoke about Stephen Greer. I've actually got the clip. I'll bring it up in a second. On the Joe Rogan show, and I'm bringing this up now when you're talking about Lou because do you remember what Lou said about Stephen Greer? He called him a terrorist.
Yes. Well, no, he didn't. It was like tongue in cheek. I think that's been blown out of proportion.
He said something about I don't work with something
Yeah,
mentioned about Stephen
no,
Greer.
it's a
He
saying,
says, well,
though,
don't
isn't
work with
it?
terrorists
It's
or
a
something like
it's a
that.
saying, though,
Along
isn't
those
it?
like
Like,
allegedly. Or
he
whatever.
said, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's it.
But like I've said that about people before as a joke. Do you know what I mean? Like, what about him? I don't negotiate with terrorists, because that was what George Bush said, wasn't it, about sitting down and to speak to Al Qaeda. We don't negotiate with terrorists. I think to say that somebody saying that in a conversation is the same as saying that guy's like a domestic terrorist.
So yeah, so he's just using it as a quote. To quote.
They're different
basically.
things. Yeah, he was trying to be funny. Essentially, he was just trying to be funny.
Well, the reason why I want to bring this clip up is because Tom DeLonge has been mentioned a couple of times now on Joe Rogan. He's been on Joe Rogan. Some people say it's one of the reasons why the whole TTSA fell apart and Lou and Mellon like left the party. I think it was always meant to. I think Tom was meant to go on that show. I've always said that he was meant to go on that show, and he was meant to show that TR3B clip, simply because I think they wanted TTSA to fall apart.
I don't think he was supposed to show that clip.
I do. I
he
really
was
do.
He was too scatty and excited. It was right at the end of the show.
He was even right. Let me rephrase that. I think Tom DeLonge was supposed to go on that show and be the crazy guy who's just well into UFOs, because he was always into UFOs. But in fact, I'm just going to play the clip because he has spent some time with Greer. So I've interviewed Secure Team 10 Tile, and we spoke about this because he had Stephen Greer on the show, and he was asked. He asked Stephen Greer at the time what he thought about Tom DeLonge winning UFO Man of the Year from this award thing, and it got laughed about. But Stephen Greer did say Tom DeLonge is being used by these people. So he was one of the first people to say this about Luis Elizondo, and that was when all this was first starting out. So here's the clip.
But if you are like that, you start to notice things. And so what's interesting to me, despite what anyone wants to say about Stephen Greer, and I've got my own issues with Stephen Greer, what's interesting to me is that the only person really who was making noise prior to TTSA was Stephen Greer. He was the one that was putting out Netflix documentaries that were getting seen by millions of people all over the world. And he was saying, these are black budget illegal programs. This is a anti-congressional crime against humanity. We need to be busting down the doors. This is, not exactly what they would want to hear if they were inside the national security state. And there's this guy out there saying this. What do you do about that? Well, do you know how Tom DeLonge got linked up at the very beginning to all of this?
No.
So he's always been a UFO guy, and because of his background and the money, he was able to secure connections, and he was very friendly with Greer. He was best buds with Greer at one point. In fact, there's a video of him when he's quite young, and he's pointing out all of the witness UFO witness tapes that he's got on his in his library, and he's like, these are all I'm holding on to these for a guy. He's got like 50 whistleblowers. He's bringing this all out, and this is before Greer, kind of made the announcement. So it's obviously Greer. And Tom DeLonge's on Fade to Black in, I want to say 2015, talking about this, where he tells a story of how a friend of his at Lockheed Martin calls him up and says, hey, we're having a family and friends meet and greet over at Lockheed Martin. Would you want to introduce the bosses to the stage? And he said, yeah, but I want 10 minutes with your bosses afterwards. And they were like, okay. And so he went and he introduced them on stage, and then he tells a story of being taken through, these white noise corridors and down into this place where eventually he was chilling with the guys at Skunk Works, and, these big directors are all sitting in this room. They're like, okay, what is it you want to talk about? And this is where he pitches to the Stars Academy of Arts and Science and this framework. And what's interesting is on the radio when he's talking about this, he's saying, you have to approach these guys like you want to be of service. I was saying I'm being of service. I want to help. I want to help. So you've got a disruptive rogue person out there, Stephen Greer, saying all this stuff, causing commotion. What do we do about that? I have no idea. Suddenly, in walks a rock star. Use me. Because that's basically what he said. Use me. I'm happy to do whatever. I am your conduit into the public. Now, no disrespect to Tom. I've met him. He's a lovely guy, and he's very passionate about the subject. But I do think he was used. And what you get from there is the To the Stars Academy platform. Suddenly, you have this official kind of green-lit disclosure, very soft disclosure. That's nothing like Stephen Greer's disclosure. And we're all being encouraged to partake and support in this very, what should we say, curated method of soft disclosure for the people. I think that
they couldn't have said it any better. Like,
No.
It would all been like orchestrated.
It's just, and it's to what ends. Like
I think this has been going on for fucking years, Lee.
What do you mean years?
Years and they couldn't work it out, and then they fucking went with someone like DeLonge. I think they've tried it a few times, but that kind of they needed something to get into mainstream media. And it's done now. It's in the Pandora's box has been opened. It's in the mainstream media. We got the articles in the New York Times, and it's not going to stop now.
I think you're right, Ollie. As in they got it into mainstream media, but I don't think they've been trying to do it, and they've just managed to pull it off. Because I think the people that are responsible for things like this, I think they probably control media anyway.
Yeah, I think they still want something. Whatever we get,
Yeah, but I'm
it's
saying
not the truth.
It would have actually been easier to do it 20 years ago. It would have been easier to do it when you've got five TV channels and you're the CIA and you employ the fucking director of all of them.
But is it the right time?
That's what I mean. I'm just saying when you said this has been going on for years, I'm saying it's not. I think like I said, at some point, and I keep saying it on this podcast, at some point, somebody with authority decided that they wanted my mum and dad to believe in UFOs now. Actually, I almost think that the biggest problem they have now is unprogramming their own programming. Like the biggest weapon against, we'll say deep state's used for everything now. Like, it's it wouldn't surprise me whether like at some point there's gonna be like a deep state spread that people start putting on the toast. There's that many uses for the word deep state now. But we'll say deep state here just to make it easy. They've done such a good job of ridiculing the subject in the West.
Mm-hmm.
That they're trying to get rid of the stink of the X-Files music being played any time anyone does a UFO. They're trying to get rid of the alien abductions. Well, isn't that some guy in a trailer that just said that he got probed? They're trying to rub that off because they did such a good job in the first place. the real question is, and this is, it doesn't. It's almost irrelevant whether UFOs are real, whether aliens are real, whether they're fucking demons or fucking ant people from like the Hollow Earth, wherever it is. The really interesting question is, why do they want people to talk about it now?
Why? That is the question.
Mm-hmm.
That is the question we've been asking since we started this the Daily Conspiracy Podcast.
I said, mate, that there will be a time in the future where we will be the conspiracy theorists because we don't believe in the aliens.
Didn't I say that first?
No, it's really good, Ollie. I'll let you work that out.
I thought I did the mum and dad thing.
I'd like to put this out to the audience. If you, like, just using the knowledge that you have over the course of listening to this podcast, if you believe I said that quote, then let us know. If you believe Ollie said that quote, let him know. Use your words.
I don't know, Lee.
I know.
I just feel like I said it. Maybe it's because maybe you've just said it so many times. You're making me think I said it.
No, because if that was the case,
I think I said it.
I would think I say nipples all the time, and I just don't.
I knew it was you. My wife's white. Why do you keep saying nipples in public? I'm like, sleep.
Yeah, I'm so fucking confused by the whole thing. Like, because at one point, I've rarely been through all this. Rarely been a like green men from Mars or little grey fellas flying around in flying saucers. I've always thought that there's some sort of like phenomena going on, but I've never believed that that's like the answer to it. But at one point, they nearly got me back. They nearly got me back with the alien thing, with all this.
I think they could get you back.
I think that I just don't trust it enough. I don't trust any of it enough.
But that's the beauty of it.
Why are we finding fucking...
that's the beauty of it.
Why are we finding three-fingered mummies now, Ollie?
But that's the beauty of it, Lee. We don't trust it, and then we're like, oh no, it's bullshit. But then we're like,
we do
it's because they
57
want
podcasts
us
on
to
it.
think it's bullshit because it's actually real.
No, I've never thought. I don't think they want us to think it's bullshit.
But it's something.
It's something. It's something because it's worth that. That's the best way to look at it. It's something because it's worth lying about.
Exactly. And my next question there is, how many loos are there?
Oh, I think there's loads. I think
how
there's
many
loads.
loos are there? Have we spoke to some loos? How many loos have been on shows? How many loos do regular shows? You know, at what point? So none of these loos get found out. I mean, you could say Dodie got found out, and Dodie's now the good guy. Is he?
Is he? If you're intelligent, you're always intelligent. So like if you're intelligent, you're intelligent, or you're dead. It's not a game you quit.
Something. And the reason why we wanted to speak about Jay tonight, because since he's gone on that show, something seems to have happened, this does happen when certain people go on shows anyway, but there seems to be a nerve hit there. And I'm wondering if some of these people are close to pulling the rug up on some of these guys, and they're worried. But I don't even think the Jays of this world knows exactly what the mission is or what it is. I think the guests do.
I don't think Jay's got a fucking clue. Like, he's as clueless as the rest of us. But I think Rogan's as clueless as the rest
is
of
it
us.
Tupa or is it Thingy that's just been attacked on X? And they're all.
So
This is it's weird.
there's been a fake tweet circulated about Jay Anderson saying that it was a tweet he posted ages ago. It's not, by the way. It's just it looks like it's a Photoshop tweet that he supposedly posted, suggesting that he believed that there was some sort of like drinking urine was a way to like spiritual environment, and it pulls some quote up that's apparently in the Bible about drinking water from a well and drinking from your own cistern. So, but it's bullshit. He didn't tweet that. Lou Elizondo's lawyer retweeted it. He then apologized for retweeting it, saying, "Look, I got sorry." But as Jay pointed out, he said, "Like the guy's apologized."
Is that Danny Sheehan?
No, it's somebody else.
Right.
He didn't remove the tweet, so that's weird. I believe Lou Elizondo, who's like everyone that has listened to this podcast has heard us talk about Red Panda Koala. We have used his clips fucking a multitude of times. Like he is the best out
We've
there.
interviewed him. Well, not interviewed.
Oh, yeah.
He's joined us and done shows multiple times. Don't know if he's done the Daily Conspiracy podcast yet.
I don't think he's done that though. He's the best at like clipping these things and putting them in one place for other creators to go and find what people are talking about and use it. He is an invaluable resource if you're a podcaster talking about this sort of shit. He's never put his like name out as details. That's what the red panda koala is, like a tongue in cheek like code name. Lou Elizondo has since apparently, I'll put apparently in there because I don't know if it's 100% true.
Could
or not.
say allegedly.
Somebody, it's same thing.
Is it?
He's apparently put his real name out, which is pretty shitty if that's true. So yeah, this interview has aggravated some people, like aggravated.
Which is, it's weird because I've listened to the interview. I don't know how much is said in that interview that is fucking damning, you know?
He shined a light on the fucking what they refer to, the people that are on social media and stuff that are into this stuff, they refer to it as the UFO hate group. That if you stick your head up from above the parapet on X, you will get fucking taken down, you'll get your family threatened. It happened to Vetted Patrick. I'm sure he had people to come to his door through it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm almost convinced somebody messaged him on a show because like his old show used to be next to a window. I'm almost convinced somebody messaged him saying I can see you through your window. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost sure he had that sent to him.
I would definitely get my if somebody said that, I would get my penis out and I would say, "What am I doing?"
You at the time he was living in Texas. You'd be worried about getting shot, Ollie.
Especially shot in the dick. That'd be fucking unfortunate.
Rubbish. Yeah. Yeah. There's clearly some sort of counterintelligence going on here. Like there's too many people, and when you start, it's really weird, isn't it? Because like people listen to people talk about UFOs, and then when you turn around and say like, I think this might be some sort of counterintelligence psyop, they'll go, that's ridiculous. You go, fuck, motherfucker, we were talking about grey fucking beings from Alpha Centauri before, and now me saying
Zeta Reticuli.
Yeah. You don't know. And now all of a sudden, it's fucking ridiculous because I'm saying it might be the government and it might not be aliens.
It is odd. It is odd. Do you think that's the last we see of Lou?
No.
See, I would say job done. I'd say he's done the job. I don't know what else he can do.
If anything,
What else could he actually do now? He said he said what he wanted to say. He's been on all the rounds. His name is known, you know, and he's got people believing that like officials know about the UFO.
But I don't think
phenomena.
that's his job. I don't think that's his job.
You don't think his job's finished?
No, I think what's going on is his job almost. Even Jay Anderson going on and talking about it, I think that was his job. His
You
job
think
is
that's
to-
Jay's job?
No, it's Lou's job to make
Right.
people like that do that. If anything, maybe Lou Angeles was a fucking letdown because he didn't make quite enough noise. Like he said, didn't he?
Just quickly for anybody saying Jay's in on it, I'm not being funny. You can tell, and even though it was a great interview, but you could tell that Jay even said he was nervous, and you could tell he was nervous in some of his voice on that show with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I think so. It's
Nervous
it's
as
just-
fuck, poor lad, but he did
Yeah.
He did a great job.
I don't think. I think first of all, I think Jay believes everything he says, and I don't believe he's involved in any type of like black op or psyop type thing. I think he's just a guy like us, which managed to make enough movement, caught Rogan's eye because of the pyramid stuff. Although Rogan said, "Oh, he'd been watching Jay for longer than that." Don't believe that. Don't really believe that at all.
I think I remember when Joe Rogan started following Jay, because I'm sure Jay tweeted about it or said something on the show about it. So I think Joe following for about a couple of years is right.
Yeah. I don't know if Joe does his own.
But then Jay did say, at which bit did you? I can't remember exactly what he said, but Joe was like, "Oh, I don't know." But like,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Look, when Jay did the video about the pyramids and this LiDAR type, whatever scans they are, and Rogan played Jay's clip, I very much got the impression that that was the first time Rogan had ever come across Jay before.
Well, it's saying that. I mean, somebody will handle. Do you think someone handles Joe's Twitter?
I would imagine multiple people have Rogan's Twitter. I would guess somebody like Rogan probably has a sock account to go on Twitter with.
Not another sock account.
See, the thing is, right? Maybe slightly different with Rogan because he's.
Do we have a sock account?
No, I wish we did. I wish we could employ somebody to do our social media because we're terrible.
Would you tell me if we had one?
No, because you wank in it.
I would wank in it, you're right.
Right, but this is the thing. So, as you've thought sometimes with some of the tweets I've done, when you've got a entity like Rogan, like it's not just him. Like his account, the Joe Rogan X account, isn't just responsible for Joe Rogan. It's responsible for young Jamie. It's responsible for his manager. It's responsible for his security team. It's responsible for the fucking gardener of the fucking compound. Joe, there is people out there whose livelihoods depend on Joe Rogan.
The bow makers.
But no, I mean like the people like within his employment circle. I think at that point you probably hand your social media off to somebody else because you go, I don't want to be the guy that drunk tweets, maybe Hitler had a fucking point at 5 o'clock in the morning because I've drank like my own weight in absinthe. Do you know what I mean? So the I don't think he probably.
Is this why I don't have the Twitter logins anymore?
No, that's only because I'm funnier.
Okay.
I
I disagree, but okay. I mean, you spell better than me.
Only just. My spelling can be pretty fucking horrific. The amount I'm getting better. But I rarely proofread stuff. I tweet and I'm looking back and go, oh motherfucker, that's not. It's always something like now. Like I've always like missed the W, so now it's no, and like, oh, fuck you. But I can't remember why we got onto fucking social
We
media.
were on
if I'm
about-
perfectly honest.
We were on about people that handle other
Oh
people's
yeah,
social
so
media.
that was it because we were talking about Jay. I don't think he's being handled by anybody. I think he's just got the following. He got noticed at the right time, and it's
I
been
think
very
with Jesse probably
I'm
got
well
on
happy
there.
for him as well. I'm
Yeah,
well fucking
absolutely.
happy for him.
There's a lot of fucking jealous people out there.
Oh, loads of
We're two of those jealous
tweeted it.
people.
Yeah, I'm jealous that he got to meet my fucking hero. Like, of course I'm fucking jealous. Why wouldn't I be jealous of that? Doesn't mean I'm not fucking happy for the guy. But
I'd love to piss in Joe Rogan's urinal.
so happy you said urinal. Like, do you know what, Ollie? Listen, we've blown it up with like quite a few people. If you go listen back to this podcast, there is guests we are definitely not getting. There is shows we are certainly not going on. Let's not burn the Rogan bridge before he even knows about us. Deal?
So there's the chance. I
I'm
could
saying
piss in
there's a
his urinal.
chance. I'm saying there's a chance.
I'd definitely write something on that wall, in the toilet. I'd leave my mark.
I don't think you would, Ollie. We're going back down that road of not getting invited.
I'd leave the pube, I think. I think I'd just leave one pubic hair.
You
in
strike
the-
me as a man that shaves, though.
No.
No?
Never.
Oh, fair
I don't
enough.
like it.
I got that wrong.
The missus likes it, but...
But you strike me as a man that needs the extra fucking 3/4 of an inch, if I'm honest.
You felt it. What are you talking about?
Did I?
That's not what you said.
No. I say many things, Ollie.
Anyway, back to jams.
Yeah, back to disclosure. Previously, I just think there's something.
Back to leaving pubes
Screw it.
on Joe Rogan's toilet
Yeah, but
seat.
do you know what? Right, look at it. Even as much as I think she's fucking beautiful, even like is it Anna Paula Luna? It is Anna Paula Luna, isn't it?
Yeah, she's got a beautiful name.
She has got a beautiful name. I know. I got shouted at the other day because I
By
mixed her
her?
up with somebody else. No, with somebody else because I got her name mixed up with some liberal woman. But what a weird person. Like, what are you going to do? We're going to stick her in charge of the fucking disclosure shit. Like,
She's perfect.
she looks like she should have fucking OnlyFans, not like that.
She
And
looks like she
I
should be on
I don't-
Baywatch, Mark.
I don't
too.
mean to sound fucking sexist here. She looks like an OnlyFans girl, not a politician, which is fucking wild. And fair play to her. Fair fucking play. But it's just like what you're doing. Like what we're going to stick her in charge of the UFO stuff. Why? Because everyone that talks about UFOs is like single fucking semi-autistic men. Like, well played. If you're doing a psyop, well fucking played.
I mean, I'm not single.
I mean, there's always time, Ollie.
Slightly autistic, I suppose, but apparently we all are.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a spectrum. Everybody's on the Mongi rainbow. Where are you? Right, like before we start fucking thinking about wrapping this bitch up, because they did like plot twist. If you got an hour into this episode, we didn't really know exactly what we were going to talk about tonight.
Because we've had a fucking break,
It
people.
was kind of more of a
know?
fucking like welcome back to the world episode. Where
Be
are
fucking
you?
grateful for the new wallpaper.
Yeah, we'll have to get rid of that soon. Where are you on it?
Well, so I took the kids today to see Avatar 3.
Oh, what did they drain any fucking adrenochrome from Wales in this one?
No, they did do the
Spoiler free, to be fair. I haven't watched it, mate, and I will be watching it myself.
They did do the Adreno thingy in there, but obviously you know about that. No, there's something completely different in this. This time they actually sacrifice a child. No, but the trailers.
Blue one or white one?
both.
Oh,
So the trailers before the show is what got me. I got the. Do you remember the Hail Mary one that I showed you with the? I mean, I suppose it's probably just coincidence because it is very much a sci-fi film, but it just the trailer for the because there were kids in this cinema because it's a 12. The trailer for the new Steven Spielberg film, Disclosure, what's it called?
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day. I think it could be whatever it's called. Anyway, that came on. Fuck me, my kids looked terrified. They looked absolutely fucking terrified.
I don't think that'd be older than a 12, though. That film.
What? No. But the Avatar is a
Spielberg.
12.
Yeah, I don't think the Spielberg thing will be any older. Spielberg, remember?
Maybe not, but I just got me thinking. I thought, oh, that's a reaction. I mean, I know it's a reaction from my kids, but I was looking. Well, from as much as I could see people, because it was quite dark, but it hadn't gone totally dark because the film hadn't started. It was just the trailers. People's eyes were fucking glued to that, and I'm thinking, that's going to start something. Soon as this, wait 2 seconds.
I need to
soon as
fess
this,
up. I need
as
to
soon as this film comes out, I think it ramps up again. Give it half a year after. I think it ramps up when that thing starts to hit DVDs. I think it
you're
ramps
right.
up again.
I think you're right. What I do think is fucking weird is that you know how squeaky that mic stand is and you keep moving it. No. No, it's going to sound horrible.
It's fixed, I think, now.
What I think's really weird is the fact that for no apparent reason, and I mean no apparent, there is no fucking godly reason in this world why Steven Spielberg releasing a fictional sci-fi fantasy film, which I think this is probably going to fall in the fucking category of. There is no reason why people should be trying to treat this like it's a documentary. That is artificially injected.
Well, it's not a documentary; it's a film.
No, but people are treating it like people.
I thought it was a documentary before it even came out.
No. People are saying, "Oh, the fucking voice. There's a real alien voice behind it."
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then other people are saying, like, what if Steven Spielberg was given access to a real UFO, and at some point there's going to be like inside a craft, and not even the actors knew that they were inside a real craft. And you go,
fucking great marketing.
No, it's not, because it's not marketing.
It is if people think that and they're going to watch it and go, oh, fucking hell.
What you're
real
saying
alien.
I think you're right. Right, so yeah, it's good marketing. I don't think it's coming from their marketing team. I think it's coming from somewhere else. I think it's like happy accident marketing.
Do you think it's an accident that this film comes out right now?
No.
He's waited.
Yeah, good. No, this
is since. I mean, I don't really count 80.
But what I'm trying to say is that without people on social media propagating fucking stupid stories about Steven Spielberg's film having like fucking more meat to it. Why did that not happen when Science came out? Why did that not happen when The Arrival came out? And The Arrival is probably the most fucking realistic first contact film of all time. How come no one was talking about that then? No one says, like, I don't even know who directed the Arrival, but nobody was turning around and saying, what access did he have? Nobody turned around when Nope came out and said, oh, was that a real creature that was in it? No, because it was a fucking movie, motherfuckers.
Do you know what I want to happen in that?
Not once did I think there was a real dinosaur in Jurassic Park, Ollie. Not once.
Oh, I mean, still to this day, that looks good.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it looks really good because the robots were good.
I'll tell you something. This is what I'd like to see. You know how people do these fucking fucking so-and-so film spoiled by AI.
Yes.
When this comes out, I want to see Days of Disclosure spoiled by AI. And when that stag is in that little girl's room, fucking looking at that little girl, I want a fucking arrow to go straight through its head, right? And outside this Joe Rogan with his bow saying, "Get away from her, you bitch."
You should never have said that, and you should have done it.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm sure we could have worked it out.
Oh,
That's
well,
fucking hilarious.
if you made it this far into the podcast,
go and
you
do it.
deserve
Go and do it, and tag the
Just
Daily
make sure you
Conspiracy
tag us,
Podcast.
bitches.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, no, I think you're right though. I think something's going to come out. I think it's going to ramp up. I'm not saying that it's like a coincidence that this film's coming out. What I'm saying is that the reaction and idea about like what's involved in it is pretty fucking strange.
Yeah.
But anyway, who knows? But yeah, it's been a lovely break over Christmas, mate. I'm looking forward to getting back in, like cracking some podcasts out. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
2027 is going to be a fucking banger of a year, Lee.
Yeah, we've got 1 year to fucking do well on this podcast before the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, it's 2026 next year. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
2026 this
I don't
week,
know why
Ollie.
I thought it was 2027.
2026 this week.
Yeah. We've got a
Yeah.
year left to live, people.
Probably something. Well, at least a year left of the internet. Something's gonna fucking go down, isn't it? But people are gonna have to get this podcast through fucking pigeon mail, something like that.
That'd be my fucking job, wouldn't it?
Well, you
Posting
do look
all
a
those
bit.
fuck-
You do look a bit pigeony, you know.
I used to be able to do a good like impression of a pigeon.
And that'd be a real coup. That.
No, I can't do it anymore. I don't think I've got the vocal.
Somebody
cords
found
for
that
it.
funny. Someone out there found that funny. Tell me in the comments
I
because
didn't.
I deserved. I
I
more
laughed
than that.
inside, but I weren't going to give you the
No,
satisfaction.
I deserve more than that. I deserve more than this. I'm fucking wasted. Ollie, say goodbye to the people. I'm not even going to ask you to fucking... No, you're just going to keep doing that. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Please go and do all the stuff like, share, subscribe, become a fucking patron. It's only $2.99.
$2.99.
And you can get rid of all the adverts. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Rumble. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube because we're back on YouTube. Have I forgot anything? We've got T-shirts. Find where the T-shirts are because sometimes I forget to put the links up. It's a challenge now. It's a game. Like,
Well, it's just a daily conspiracy podcast on.
Don't spoil the game.
Okay, go search every single T-shirt's website.
Yeah.
I can't say T-shirt. I
Because
just said it.
Because you're a retard.